We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the return, here's Dallas Flowers. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They go play action with Richardson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Bobby Brown brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Richardson. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On second down, Evans looking for space. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Stafford to Jefferson on the slant. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Evans. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Zach Evans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Play action. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Moss on the give up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Richardson to throw off play action. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Richardson. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and then capture him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the end zone, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Gets around him. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The quick feet back, and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deion Jackson, 33 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Williams now on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On second down, a run with Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start here with Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
3rd down and 10.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the 1st quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now, because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Able to fight through one tackle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 49-yard line.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Finds his big tight end, Mo Cox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he nearly got the 1st best himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was in this case. You think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Williams. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second down and 3. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, a run with Evans. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Evans running straight ahead, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. It's complete to Hopkins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Into the hands of Skoranek. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they'll run for it with Evans. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. To the right, and Skoranek is there. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Rams.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Evans running behind center. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Marr is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw over the middle taken in. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second and 5. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This second and 4. Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 10-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On first down, it's Stafford. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Play action. Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as Allen falls to the ground. Ben Skoranek, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stafford. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw will be caught by McKenzie. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They start the drive with Evans. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6. Back to throw, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's pass complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Stafford looks to throw again. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. First target, first catch, and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll flip this out to Evans. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Stafford. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give up the middle to Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, That's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Richardson to throw. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Richardson looking to throw this. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Pulled in at the 24. Impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Play action. Now Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Moss on the give up the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game. And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to his broadcast.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the handoff, Evans. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Stafford. That would complete to Skoranek. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Rams.
Again, it's Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Evans. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stafford. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Colts 24.
Let's go get it now. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. Let's keep it. They can't stop. Let's go, y'all. Get him going, baby.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. On the return, it's Flowers. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down with Moss. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now it's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Richardson to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Richardson. That's going to be caught by Cox. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Richardson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. On second down, a run with Evans. And this is not going to be what they need. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. It's caught inside the 25.
Stafford's pass complete to Puka Nakua. A 39-yard gain on the play.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have won the game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner.